The first time I was ever invited to speak in front of a room full of billionaires and millionaires, I taught them about something I'm excited to educate you on today, and that was the art of the quantum leap. When I was in that room, I expounded on a very simple but powerful idea, and that's the truth that the fact of the matter is we have been operating from a very binary system. You've heard it said before that the fastest way to get from point A to point B is a straight line, right? Well, what we've seen, if we follow the money and if we follow what has been taught as the law, Newtonian physics, is that we've actually moved into a realm where we can move at an exponential growth. What that looks like from a financial perspective, which all of these mostly men were familiar with, was a boomerang type of shaped asymptote like on a chart. So we are able to grow at a rate of compounding that moves extremely rapidly as we get to the end of this axis. What we've stepped into today is a new realm of quantum computing, of quantum physics, and feminine energetics is very deeply rooted in the quantum. The quantum is a more holistic approach. In astrophysics, what a quantum looks like is similar to point A or point B or the asymptote that we described before. It's actually visualized as a step up, but everything in this step is invisible. So imagine entering one end of a wormhole and exiting out the other side. That's what's scientifically proven to be true. And it's the era of energy that we're moving into now by tapping and rooting into our femininity. I'm Karina Nebula. I primarily serve women in building their financial legacies. The reason being is because I'm very rooted in my femininity, and I seek to serve those types of women to be able to build their legacy through that same type of energy. But I don't want to leave you behind either, because the world is going to grow at a rapid rate through this quantum energy, through all of us. Us being able to work together is similar to the work that I do with the women, except for it's more focused around you as a founder, you as an executive, and you in a team building and leading type of standpoint. You being able to do that most effectively in this new world is by being as in touch with your own self as possible. So we have a very, very powerful framework that I'm going to break down in just a moment. First, I want to give you a little bit more context and insight about me. So my background is in fine art and performance. I took center stage for the first time at 3 years old, and I sold my first painting when I was 5. I've always been very entrepreneurially driven, and I love innovation. That's why I'm always so fascinated by things like physics. As I have evolved in my career, I was able to start to see that as much as I love these passion and purpose-driven projects like philanthropy, a lot of the time they had a pain point of not being able to understand how to cash flow or how to manage those assets if they did have cash flow. So I decided to be the change I sought to see in the world. And that meant me being able to become a financial services professional. By doing that, it's unlocked all kinds of realms and quantum leaping that I did not know possible. By being able to do that, I have repeatedly achieved 5 years of success and progress in a single month, and our one-on-one time together is designed to do exactly that. Achieving 5 years of progress and success in one single month with our deep dive in 150 minutes at a rate of $1,500 is going to look precisely like this from a minute-to-minute breakdown. We start with an exercise called the best year ever. This is where we get to be yummy and delicious and go delusionally into our big dreams. What do we want to see happen over the next 12 months? Nothing is off limits in this space. You're allowed to dream big and share vulnerably, returning to your inner child and being able to feel free in the space that we share together. Then we move straight into an energy breathwork ceremony. This is a very deep type of breathing, and it's methodical in its process. It's one of my favorite types of breathing exercises because it taps us in to really pulling up the Kundalini energy of all the meridian points of our chakra system. I utilize the chakra system a lot whenever I'm teaching women about the one-to-one relationship between health and wealth. And this is something that we utilize to be able to unlock our pineal glands, and unlock the mind to rewire it. So the energy breathwork sets us up for success in that way. From there, we move into writing a list of 100 dreams, as delulu as you want to be. And we're able to see things that we had totally forgotten about, because now our consciousness has returned to its most pure state through that breathing and through the initiation of us getting to know each other a little bit through the best year ever conversation. We move after that into our rewiring the mind meditation. So we're diving even deeper to that list of 100 dreams, and that's what's going to set us up most for success as we move into the second to last part of the process, which is the 10 steps to alignment framework. This is the most rudimentary type of outline that I utilize for anyone that comes into my proximity. A friend, a member of the community, a teammate, a business partner, and those who I consult. The 10 steps to alignment are 10 different types of personality tests, self-audit experiments, and frameworks that help us reverse engineer everything from that best year ever to the quarterly system to our months, every single month of the year, then into the 168 hours of the week and the mastering the day, all in alignment with your specific mission, vision, principles, and newfound integrated information that illustrates what our genius zone when operating on a team is, what our personality type is, our human design. All of these things are one-to-one, and what we know is that output is determined by input. Everything is one-to-one. When we have this type of level of clarity, we're able to move forward at much more rapid rates and coming from a place of alignment. For the very end of our conversation, we do a deep debrief. Any questions that you might have about any of the steps from the 10 steps to alignment, we answer together. I go deep into explaining all of the different frameworks. Are you a manifest generator? Are you a projector? Are you one of the rarest types as a reflector? I explain to you what this means. What part of the body are you most influenced by? These are results that you get from these tests, and I'm here to help you explain all of those things so that as you're doing the rest of the framework, it's as accurate as possible to what you truly are here to do on the planet. After we debrief, I open up my Rolodex to you. If you can't tell, I have been extremely successful operating in my own genius zone. Every month I quantum leap at least once, and that puts me in rooms that even I end up feeling surprised sometimes that I'm there, but deeply grateful. I have an art for building extremely strong relationships, being highly of service to them, and providing lots of value. In that, I'm always bridging connections. I'm always spotting potential partnerships among the people around me, or joint ventures, or mergers, or acquisitions. And those are the types of relationships across all different industries, high-level executives, that I'm able to bridge relationship and professional introduction for you. So that's the final part of our conversation, is me both making note and list of all of those most valuable to do that for you with. And at that part of the conversation, I actually begin to make those kinds of introductions in whatever way is most appropriate for whatever you specifically are looking for the newfound information on our framework breakdown. That is what it is to quantum leap with my assistance. So for 150 minutes at $1,500, that's something that we can do together. I'm so proud of you for taking this first and next step to achieving 5 years success and progress in one single month. I've proven to myself so many times what is possible for us to do within a very short period of time. We're able to move now into an entirely new realm of being, and it's so beautiful. I'm excited to see you quantum leap as powerfully as possible, just like the most high energy phenomenon in all of existence, like when two neutron stars collide. I'm Karina Nebula, and beloved, I trust I'll see you soon.